Um, so, like I said, you see me making a lot of videos, and I will continue to make them because one thing you're gonna start seeing my videos. I'm I've been making like videos to continuously show patterns of what they do to me. And matter of fact, if you look at the description today, you'll see a link to my video I made about 3 years ago, a little less than 3 years ago, on October 29, 2020. I made a video about memory manipulation. 2020, in October. 2023, like I mentioned, they continuously they go into my memories and see what they can change around into something else. Really, to create that false persona that I'm mentioning in this video. Now, if I said this in 2020 and in 2023 they're still doing these things and bringing different memories where they manipulate the reaction, the perception, the sensations, and giving you extra like feelings that weren't there, reaction that weren't there, perception that weren't there, giving you weird feelings, it's because that's what they're going to continuously do. And that's why I make these videos. Because you're going to start seeing the same thing being said, but different version, like different memories. Oh, this is the new memory now. This is the new memory. And I do that on purpose because I want to show clear patterns of what they do. They're very systematic, and there's nothing special. Like, they're not trying to be like creative. They make you have memories with new versions of reactions and perceptions, and giving you like a little tingle here, a little sensation there, to try to create something. So in this case, the reason why I put that video of me in October 29, on October 29, 2020, is because I'm just going to bring up what I was saying then and how it's still impacting now. Because I know what they're doing now is that going back to another memory that now I used to have a roommate. He had a sister in high school, sophomore in high school, something like that. And she was just like this geeky kid in high school. And I remember the first time I was introduced to his family, his son, the father, the sister, and I'm not sure if the mother was there, but I remember seeing the father and the sister there. And typical kid, kind of like geeky, like into like you know, like geeky stuff. The way they're making me feel this sensation, it's just they give me like a little feeling of like I don't know how to describe it, giving like a weird sensation and feeling about it that's not there, that wasn't there, but that's not added to this. They have the ability, if you go into that video, and the reason why I'm bringing that video is because I'm talking about that in 2020. And I'm telling you how they can give you an extra emotions, perceptions that weren't there at the time. But because they want to create this false persona, they want me to be like this person who like kids and whatever. And then like try to say like you felt something when you saw this kid. You had this emotion, this sensation. You see, that's what you're into. And try to give this weird feeling where they try to like, oh, you try to impress her. It's just crazy. Like, and the funny thing is like maybe how they try to change things, like, oh no, but because it's the first time you're meeting your roommate's family, you try to be polite, respectable. Mind you, that was some of them was the first time they like meeting a black person, so I was like polite, friendly. If that's what they try, but they change it into something else. Like I'm trying to like impress her so she's into me or something like that. They change the version into something else, into like some disturbing things that's like stimulations of some sort, right? And so like maybe this moment of I was trying to be extra polite because you know those are the family of the roommate. I want to show myself as, you know, as a respectable person and make sure you give a good image of myself. They try to change it into something else, into something like you get like stimulation in a sense, like changing this. And they'll start making noise campaigns, like they watch, they're gonna do this, like they try to like intimidate you into accepting a falsified memory, a version that's been created into something else. And now I have like this weird feeling in my heart, feeling like a feeling of like stimulations. and changed it into something else. That's what they do. And then try to like scare you into accepting this thing. Oh, they're gonna kill you. Oh, they're gonna rape you, and then you're gonna die. It's you. It's you. It's like, what? That's what they do. They falsify reality and make you feel something that you don't feel like naturally, and change the version of what really was happening to something else, and try to get you to accept these feelings and give you a weird feeling and sensation. That's falsified. I know it's falsified. That's why I make videos. It's because I understand that this version is the version I'm going to experience only. The false version of my memory, not the real version. And so when I make videos, it's like a way to kind of keep a historical of what I said. Because it's going to change. And then you hear this childlike person. It's like, ah, it's you, you know, try to like a child basically forcing you to accept something that's false. Like a kid's like, oh, no, it's nice, it's true, blah, 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 you know. But you've already talked about these kind of things many times. And they're going to continuously do that. They're going to continue to go into my memories, find what they can manipulate, and create a false version of these memories. And every time I'll most likely talk about it and pull a link of this video that I made in 2020. And right now they're going to some disturbing things with some others. Ugh. But that's what they do. They create false memories, and they want you to accept these false memories because they're doing this noise campaign. They slam the door, they do this and that. And it's like, I know this technology manipulates memories. I know. It gives you new version of memory. Sometimes it's just a small like sensation that wasn't there, perception that weren't there, emotions that weren't there, to create this false reality. I've been saying that since 2020. They can refine the memory and change it into something else, adding something else in it. That's what they do. They've been playing with memory since the 60s. So you can only imagine how your memories now can be so played with. Just an extra stimulation, a little feeling in your heart, or something like that, or like a little emotion that you're feeling, that they added to the memory. Yeah, that's that. So, me, immediately I go ahead and I talk about it because I know there's no way they're gonna override my memories. There's no way I'm gonna be me. There's no way I'm gonna have my memories, and they're gonna go with the fantasy they've created, and that's that. And it's going to continue. Now the memory will be manipulated with something extra there. It will say perception added, an emotion added, a sensation added. And be like, oh, it make noise campaign, it's you. We matched, it's you. Tell my target individuals stay strong. Because what they're doing to my memories is terrible. But I can only imagine if you're not strong enough in knowing who you are, you can fall for it. You can subscribe to these things. But now, at this point, as you can see, the reason why I've been making videos for so long, it's because what's new here? Another memory of some new emotions and perceptions? See, look at my description. Watch this video. That's almost 3 years ago. What am I saying now? The same thing. There's a bunch of videos about my memories being manipulated. That's all they can. They just falsify memories and create new versions of things. Sensation. And because that's like a teenage kid, they're gonna try to add some things to it, because today they make me have this reaction toward kids. That is what they do. To tell my target individuals, stay strong. They are trying to get you to accept a version that you're not, because they create these things into you and want you to accept them. And you gotta be understanding that this is what they're supposed to do. That's their assignment. They're supposed to make you accept a new version of reality that they've created, they've manipulated, they force you to experience. This pedophilia things is what they do, is what they've been doing, and they're going to try to intimidate you and try to gaslight you into accepting this. And you know these people, that's your job. Some people, usually when they do that, some kind of noise campaign happens. My neighbors open the door and say something, oh, we knew. Right? You see how obvious it is. So to all my target individuals, stay strong and know that justice will be done for the nasty things they've been doing to people.